Boys, welcome back to another Brokowski's video. In this video, we've got the week 1 starts and sits. Before I get into it, make sure you go down there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We're coming out with videos every single week to help you guys win your fantasy matchups. Let's get right into the starts and sits. We got 5 starts and 5 sits in this video. Our first start of the week is Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen was super solid last season before going down with injury. He was averaging 8.5 targets per game. He scored 10 touchdowns, a little touchdown dependent, but those are still great numbers. And he's versing Green Bay at home to start week 1. In the last 2 games at home against Green Bay, he put up 22.2 and 31 fantasy points on 18 targets. Amazing numbers. We expect a super high scoring game. Adam Thielen should get fed this game. And also, with Kevin O'Connell as the head coach, the Vikings should be even more pass heavy. Love Adam Thielen as the start this week. Our second must-start player of the week is Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown right now is looking like the clear target number 1 in Arizona. Zach Ertz is dealing with an injury and DeAndre Hopkins is obviously suspended, and they're versing the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the highest over-under of the week. It's 53.5 points. Should be tons of scoring. The Chiefs are number 22 against wide receivers, and last year, yes, Marquise Brown was on the Ravens, but when he versed the Chiefs, he put up over 22 fantasy points. We love the matchup, we love the high scoring, and we love Marquise Brown this week. And our third start of the week is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, this goes along with our Adam Thielen start. We think this is going to be a super high scoring game. Love the matchup. Kirk Cousins, his last 2 home games against the Green Bay Packers, averaged over 23 fantasy points. Those are great numbers. We think Kirk Cousins has a super high floor, also has a pretty good ceiling. Love him as a safe start. We personally, with his upside and safety, would start him over guys like Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, even Trey Lance. Love his upside this week. Our third must-start play of the week is Mike Davis. We'd only start Mike Davis if J.K. Dobbins is out, and this is more of a deeper league start. Mike Davis, we think, is the clear RB1 in Baltimore if J.K. doesn't play. Last year, the Jets were 32nd against running backs, worst in the league. They let up over 32.5 points per game to the position. Also, the Ravens should be up in this game. Lamar should be running. You should be handing the ball off. If you're in a deeper league, we love Mike Davis this week. And our last start of the week is Elijah Moore. Again, we expect the Jets to be down big time in this game, and we expect Moore to be the clear wide receiver 1 to start the season. Also, Joe Flacco is starting this game, and in the one game Elijah Moore and Joe Flacco played together last year, Elijah Moore had over 29 fantasy points. He had 11 targets, 8 catches, 141 yards, and a touchdown. Even ran the ball once for 15 yards. Had an amazing game. We expect him to get force-fed this game. He has super high upside. Our first must-sit player of the week is Breece Hall. I know you drafted this guy high. I know you want to start him, but I just don't think week 1's the week to do it. He's going against the Ravens, who last year were 16th against running backs, but they got a lot healthier on defense. They added some key pieces, some good safeties in the offseason. Plus, right now, Breece Hall is listed as an RB2 on the depth chart. He was playing with the second team in preseason. We don't love the matchup. We think the Jets, again, like he said, are going to be down. They're going to have to throw the ball. He's not going to get a lot of rushing attempts. If you could, we consider sitting Breece Hall week 1. Our second sit of the week is Dameon Pierce. Yes, the hype train for this guy is sky high. Everyone is so high on him, but we would temper expectations for week 1. He's versing the Indianapolis Colts, who last season were number 1 against running backs, so obviously it's a terrible matchup. We expect the Texans to be down, forced to throw, and also Pierce has never been a receiving back, so he doesn't have super high PPR upside. Week 1 is probably not the week for Pierce to break out. Our third sit of the week is Kyle Pitts. This is more of a temper expectations, not really a sit, but you can maybe consider benching him if you have a super solid tight end at backup. The Saints last season were number 6 against tight ends, plus in the 2 games Kyle Pitts played against him, he put up 9.6 points and 2.8 points, 2 very not great games. Also, we expect a low scoring game. We expect the Saints to maybe even run away with this game. Falcons with new QB Marcus Mariota won't have a lot going on offense. We wouldn't sit Pitts, we just lower expectations. And our fourth sit, not really a sit, but more of a, again, temper expectations, is Michael Pittman. In the 2 games against the Texans last year, put up 5.8 and 17. Obviously, 17 is a solid week. But again, we expect the Colts to run away with this game. Expect Jonathan Taylor to get absolutely fed. Not a ton of throwing week 1 for Matt Ryan. Again, you drafted him so high, you have to start Michael Pittman. But again, just temper expectations. And our final sit of the week is Rashad Bateman. Again, we wouldn't sit this guy if you're in a deep league, but if you're in a shallow league, you're considering on the fence, we consider sitting him. This looks like a good matchup on paper, but we expect the Ravens to run away with this game, run a lot with Lamar, run a lot with Mike Davis, not a lot throwing for Lamar Jackson. Also, they do have Mark Andrews there, and the new tight end likely is looked at as a good pass-catching option. Rashad Bateman, we do not love him this week. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're coming with fantasy videos every single week. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time.